All right, we're going to talk about Lost Lands 2023. If you're new to the channel, Edmtradetravel is going to cover a lot of raves, a lot of festivals, music, reviews, feedback, all that stuff on products. I've been to a lot of festivals, a lot of raves, so make sure you do comment below your favorite artists, what sites you like going to for shopping. Follow the socials, I'll follow you back. Me and my girlfriend and my best friend went to Lost Lands 2023. We arrived on Tuesday. We stayed at a hotel on Monday night. We actually arrived Monday night, but we stayed at a hotel Monday night. We left Tuesday morning. We went to Walmart. We picked up some food. We met a lot of people there shopping. We got a cooler. We got propane. We got a bunch of stuff, a bunch of food. Now, I've never been to Ohio, so you want to make sure you have food for camping, like soups, bread, of course, coffee, and stuff like that. So we paid roughly, it was $178 for everything for the food. We ate most of it, got some grapefruit, apples, bananas, oranges, stuff like that, and we definitely ate most of it. However, when we got to the campsite, we found out that there was a gas station right beside the festival. Now, we spent a lot of money on propane and stuff. We bought the cooking utensils, and that is fine. However, we didn't need any of that because we just went and got coffee, a few things from the gas station. We're good to go. So anytime you guys go to a festival, I really recommend you finding out, is there a gas station, a restaurant, or anything nearby? Can you re-enter and exit the festival at ease with re-entry and exit? Okay, so Tuesday, we got there. We were camping in forest camping. Now, forest camping is far, very, very far. We took a wagon. I'll put it in the clip here. We took a wagon.
All right, so we're on the corner of the road here onto forest camping.
Luggage, suitcases.
Yeah, that's the disaster right now. Dropped all the drinks.
Now,
our wagon pretty much broke.
I'm shocked. Absolutely insane. I love the festival, but if this is the part I didn't like, it would be that I had to drag this suitcase all the way to the gravel from the gas station, all the way to forest camping on the other side where the cars are. Like, here's the gas station, and here's the other side where the cars are. It is ridiculous. All right. So we didn't have a car, of course, because we're coming from Canada. And we lugged it. And of course, we dropped all of the drinks, the twisted teas. We dropped the suitcase. We broke a wheel. The wheel was already bent on the wagon. I do recommend getting a very tough wagon. All right, we got some lights. I recommend getting a very, very tough wagon, okay? Because you're going to need to have something to drag all that with if you're attending Lost Lands and GA camping or forest camping. If you don't have a car, I seriously recommend renting a car. Unless you've got a group of 10 people that can each carry a bag, you're good to go. But if you're 2 to 3 people, I would rent a hotel, to be honest. I can't comment on the shuttles because we took an Uber. The Uber was pretty good. The price of the Uber was $90 to the airport, and I believe to Lost Lands Festival from the hotel, it was around, don't quote me on this, but $40, $50. I'll have a full detailed breakdown of how much we paid at Lost Lands and how much we bought and what we bought. Make sure you check it out in the YouTube short. The Instagram, the TikTok, Snapchat, stuff like that, all our socials, Twitter. So yeah, Lost Lands was good for that. For the most part there in the food department, we went for coffee at the gas station's good. I never really bought any food. I know my girlfriend, she bought waffle cones, stuff like that inside the festival, but I'm not paying 20 bucks for food. Anytime I can run to the gas station, I'm going to run to the gas station. Okay. So we did that Wednesday. We went to the pre-party. I seen Hamdi. I can't remember the rest of the people. GorillaT. Cod dubbz on Thursday. And there's some content in here and stuff like that. I don't really want to go on my phone, but I'm trying to remember who we've seen. So if we go to the Lost Land apps, GorillaT. No, I missed GorillaT actually. So we missed GorillaT. And we seen Hamdi. Yeah, so we seen Hamdi. Hamdi dropped a wicked counting remix that I actually recorded and have it up as a reel. And that counting remix was epic. Hamdi absolutely threw down. Very, very impressed with his set. One of my favorite sets. And I was I was good. I was vibing. I was happy. It was the daytime even, and I really enjoyed that set. And typically in the daytime, it's hard for me to get into the vibe because I like the lights, I like the glow, I like the pixie whips, I love the glow whips, I love the stars, all that stuff, right? So he threw down at the Grove stage, and the Grove stage is something I really want to talk about. So Grove stage, one of my favorite stages. The speakers were amazing, the vibes were amazing. It was in the forest. It was really, really good. Yeah, he absolutely threw down. And then you also have the silent disco next to the Grove stage. The nice thing about the silent disco is I'll talk about it right now, but you have like 3-4 channels you can flip in between on your headphones. And some of the artists, guys, were pretty big. They would come there and they would throw on mixes. So you got dub, you had a little bit of D&B, you had some hardstyle, you had some trap. I really recommend going to silent disco. I didn't go there enough. There was some rumors about an artist being there, a couple artists being there, and it turns out they were actually at another part, and then one of the artists wasn't. So I was trying to focus on trying to get to the rooms, but with the wait and stuff like that. I did go to the silent disco for a bit. Next year, I will be attending the silent disco, and I'll probably be just throwing up a bag in the corner, a little tent, whatever it is, and sleeping there and vibing, because the silent disco is real mixing with real DJs on 4 separate channels. Okay, so that is the silent disco part of it. I want to mention that a bit later, but we stayed at Forest. You've got the Grove stage right here, and then you got Forest in the back. That's where we stayed. We stayed up on a little hill with our tents. Besides some other people, our neighbors were great. The noise was great. Not too crazy noisy. The speakers were amazing. You can actually hear the sound in the Grove stage, and of course when the festival started you could hear the speakers go off and the sound, and it was very relaxing in my opinion. Of course I love dubstep, of course. If you don't like dub, you'll probably say different. Alright, so Wednesday was really, really good. I think we got to bed around 2 a.m., 1 a.m., can't remember, maybe a bit later. Thursday rolled around. Thursday was really good. We've seen COD, dubbz, and a couple of others there. Thursday was the pre-party at Prehistoric. Now the pre-party absolutely went off. I can't say it enough good things. There were over 30 DJs, guys, for this pre-party. It was a back to back over 30 times. So the pre-party went off. Prehistoric has a new stage. I've never been to Lost Lands before, but we've got 2 pterodactyls on each side. The lasers absolutely went off. Excision dropped it. Sullivan King dropped it. Emofik. We have Brain Rack. We have Usabi Flow. We have a ton of people, guys. I filmed a lot of content I'm going to be including in this review. I was going to do more of a vlog, but Lost Lands was a first for me, so I really wanted to go all out and have fun and just really record that and what is going to be memories for me and stuff like that. But yeah, this is more of a review, pros and cons, if you will. We'll have a top 10 as well for Lost Lands. So basically what happened is they threw the pre-party, absolutely went off. They closed it around 11:30, I guess. People started walking off, and then there was some music and stuff like that, silent disco, and then Friday rolls around. Okay, so Friday my girlfriend came in around 3:50, and we got ready and stuff, and then we went to go see some artists as well, and you're gonna see this at the end. Friday was a really good day. Excision did a 2-hour set did a 2-hour set. Very big diversification. Through some DMB, through some dub, through some bit of techno. Just really good set, and in my opinion one of X's best sets. If you can't tell, I am an Excision fan. Okay, so we've got the Excision tattoo. Next is the sudden death boy tattoo, but Excision threw down. We met Sullivan King. We met Excision's wife. The set was really emotional. It was really good. Before that, we had Btsm. We had Flux Pavilion. Btsm absolutely threw down. They released their anime, I guess, tour, and it was really good with the production. Just trying to remember, because there's so many sets, guys. So we're looking at Friday, right? So yeah, I wanted to see Hole. I didn't get to see Hole. I wanted to see Tape B, and I wanted to see Cliptic. My advice is go early and just listen to these people. I seen the end of Funcase B2B Phase 1. I would love to see them do a B2B again. Funcase actually killed it. He did a DMB set on the weekend as well. He killed it. I would have liked to see VLCN, and I would have really liked to see Jessica B2B Layz. So this is frustrating. I'm a huge Layz fan. I've seen Layz multiple times way before Layz was even big. I went there early to see Jessica, Audifred, B2B Layz, and what happened was that Layz and Jessica Audifred were in Wompy. Now, of course, I've never been to Lost Lands. I'm looking at Prehistoric. I'm looking at all the people. I guess I was so rushed to not look at the proper lineup. Anyways, we ended up seeing Flux Pavilion, and I'm going to do a reaction on YouTube to Jessica Audifred B2B Layz because I needed to see that set.
All right, it's Saturday.
Yeah,
we didn't get enough content talking, but we got lots of rave content, had a fun night, seen X, met Sullivan King, met Excision's wife. Yeah, it was great.
Headbanger. I am an absolute Rage Nation dubstepper. I love headbanging. I love throwing it down. So I missed that. Fortunately, I heard one of the best sets of the weekend. Ray Volpe, here's the thing. Ray Volpe, I have seen a couple times. I'm going to be going to see EDC The Ship. I'm going to be seeing him multiple times. I love Ray Volpe. Eat, Sleep, Rage, Happy Song, Ascension, all these songs and stuff. I love Ray Volpe, but I didn't get to catch him. Btsm, I caught instead of Ray Volpe. I love Btsm. I think they threw down. My vibe was a bit thrown off because I missed Jessica Audifred B2B Layz, but I brought it back and I headbanged to some Btsm as well. So we've got Dubscribe. I didn't get to see Dubscribe. I should have went to Dubscribe at Subsidia, but again, this is my first year, so I'm not familiar with the stages as much. Wooli. And then we got Ganja White Night. So the girlfriend wanted to see Ganja. We've seen Ganja White Night. They threw down, did really good. Yeah, Ganja was really good. Kayzo, I didn't get to see Kayzo. And then we got the Excision 2-hour set. Yeah, the Excision 2-hour set was insanely good. And then that is kind of ending off our night there. I really wanted to see High on Ghost. And I really wanted to see Alienpark or Zingara. But it did not happen. Yeah. So definitely gonna know what I need to work on for next time, and running to stages and planning. I need to plan different. I need to sit in the back if I want to go see somebody. I need to move around. The big thing and advice I have for everybody, guys, is move around if you're trying to see another set. Don't stay at the back, because the odds of you going that other set ain't happening. There's people coming in, there's crowd flushing, just a big complete tornado, and you can't do anything, right? So if you're trying to see a set, for example, at Wompy and Subsidia, okay, don't go in between. You don't want to mess up the vibe. You want to stay for one set. Choose that set. You choose that set, you go on to that stage, okay? Then obviously on Saturday, what did we do? Saturday was a really good day. Saturday we had, so we had the Funcase DNB B2B set. We seen Boregore B2B Level Up. We seen Diesel absolutely crushed it. I would love to see, I don't know if there is, but I would love to see a bobblehead or some kind of dubstep head of Diesel with what he says. I'm gonna come down there, guys, don't F it up. Let the ladies do only a mosh pit. Show your flags. I'm gonna come down there, mosh pit, throwing elbows. Like Diesel throws it down, and Diesel has the energy, so I was very happy about that. Sullivan King, awesome. We have Atlians. We've seen a bit of Atlians. BearGrillz B2B Riot 10. So we've seen BearGrillz B2B Riot 10. I'm probably going to get a lot of judgment for this. Subtronics. I love Subtronics. I've seen every Subtronics set this year from Ultra, from Escapade, from some other festivals. BearGrillz B2B Riot 10 absolutely wrecked Wampy Woods. And I really like that one a lot. Subtronics, I am going to be reacting to the Subtronics set for Lost Lands, right? So we got Subfocus, and then of course we have Dimension. We've seen a bit of Dimension, had some DMB. Reaper Noises absolutely crushed it. Guys, Reaper is one of the best. Drum and bass, Reaper crushed it. Reaper is insane. If you can see Reaper live, you need to see Reaper live. Reaper, I love DMB, I love dub. I absolutely love hardcore dub. I love in-your-face clanking dub, but Reaper DMB absolutely smashed it. I will be reacting to some of the Secret Room sets as well. I missed Chibs on Saturday. I wanted to see Chibs. I did miss him, but I'm going to be reacting to some of these that I missed. Infect killed it. We went to Grab It. Grab It absolutely threw down. Definitely threw down there. And then Gengar threw down as well. We had Kaiwachi. First time seeing Kaiwachi absolutely crush it. And then obviously we have Virtual Riot B2B Barely Alive. And then we did Sudden Death instead of Boogie T B2B Dirt Monkey. Huge Sudden Death fan. He lit Fireball, his Marshmallow ID with Fireball. Excision Detox B2B Liquid Stranger was insane. And then of course we had the closing ceremony, which was epic. But yeah, Lost Lands, guys, I could go over more stuff. Stumpi did a house set, Wooli and Sabrita's Layz. Wooli actually teamed up with the Craze B2B Deadroom, which was Sudden Death for a house set. Really big surprise there. Absolutely smashed it out of the park. I give Lost Lands a 10 out of 10, honestly. Lost Lands gets a 10 out of 10. We're 17 minutes here. This is wild. So the only things I would really change, I'm trying to go over the artists. I will go over my top artists of Lost Lands. But the only thing I would really change is that Forest Way. So Island Noodles had the best food at Lost Lands. We had turkey legs. They were cold. So Island Noodles, their teriyaki noodles, man, absolute best at Lost Lands. The lemonade was decent for the most part. I didn't get too much food there, but from what I did eat when the girlfriend was hungry or my friend was hungry, we went with that. But Island Noodles would probably be my favorite. And the water stations, I have no complaints. I think the water stations were very well put in the area around the map, inside the venue, outside of the venue. A key tip I will state, Lost Lands, make sure you guys have a locker, because if you guys do not have a locker, it's 75 bucks. They give you a charger, okay? You need to have a charger. All our chargers died, whatever reason. So we brought back the chargers, 75 bucks. Put your stuff in your locker, the girlfriend's stuff in the locker. Run back to the locker or do it inside the festival. Make sure you do it early because they will all sell out. You guys will be blessed. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna put your stuff inside the locker. The girlfriend, even inside festival grounds, the girlfriend says, I'm cold. Run back, 5 minutes, 10-minute break. Go get her stuff, go back. Yeah, guys, be a gentleman, all right? Yeah, the locker is huge. And then, like I said, if you're gonna camp Forest or GA and it's far and you look at the map, guys, just make sure you have a car. If you have no car, just do the hotel. Unless you have friends or unless you want to expect, you know, to go through exhaustion and a wagon breaking. Now, the thing I do have a gripe about Lost Lands is at the end, we were trying to leave through the gas station and everybody was absolutely annoyed with this. Everybody. The experience was great, but the security guard closed off the gate with the gas station and made everybody go this way. So we're going this way towards the festival grounds. And what happened was they made us backtrack and come back. Ridiculous. We could have just went through the gas station way, and people were thick and grumpy and stuff like that. So that's the only complaint I have at the end. I think that should have been organized a bit better, but at the end everyone's like, I want to go home, I'm just done, there's no more stuff. The energy at the end was really good though. People were happy for the most part. The energy at the beginning was immaculate, and there's nothing really I can say. Lost Lands is a 10 out of 10. We tried to do some games, we tried to do meditation, didn't get around to it. For me, I am definitely going to plan this better next year, what I want to do and plan it out, because I just looked at it, but I'm actually going to plan it out, my 1, 2, 3, how I'm feeling and stuff like that. Make sure you guys got coffee. Porta potties, 10 out of 10. I don't care what anybody says. The porta potties, they made sure they cleaned them once or twice a day. In the morning, there's going to be a lot of people, guys. The porta potties were really well taken care of. Of course, day 3 it was iffy and people were kind of grossed out a bit, but the porta potties, in my opinion, were really good. So yeah, Lost Lands, really good. I'm gonna do some reaction videos on the Edmtradetravel channel, YouTube channel here, to some of the artists I didn't see. So make sure you guys do subscribe. I appreciate it. If you checked out this full 18-minute video, I appreciate it a lot. And then I'll show you guys the hydro packs we are using for Lost Lands, because these ones are my favorite.